I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you what's on my iPhone. This video seems really easy to film, but it's actually my second time filming it. I originally wanted to cook the souffle egg thing, and then I wanted to show you guys what's on my phone while eating the souffle egg. But I didn't really like how that video turned out. I rambled a lot, so yeah, I decided to refilm this entire thing. Now I'm supposed to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. Oh my god, it's my first time. I did it! I did it! I did it! Yeah! Now I'm gonna mix the yolk. My two cute yolk. Oh my god, I'm very scared to slide out. Ta-da! Can you see? Look at this! Wow! Do you see it? Ta-da! Let me try a mouth. Oh, do you hear that sound? What? It's like cold foam. The egg not nice eh? Guys, I only dare to eat the chao ta part. The foamy part, right, is like, maybe because now it's also a bit colder, it's like cold foam eh. I actually don't know if it's cooked. Is the iPhone 11 Pro, the smaller one, not the Max one, and it's in the color green because green is one of my favorite colors. Okay, so this is my wallpaper. I made it myself. I added the quote myself. It says, if you're not failing every day, you're not trying hard enough. I just really like the quote. Okay, I'm a super like quotes person, by the way. I love reading quotes, and I like this quote because I guess it just reminds me that it's okay to fail, and if I am failing every day, maybe it's because I am trying new things every day and I'm taking like new bold steps every day. So yeah, but anyways, this wallpaper is probably going to change in a few days time because I change my wallpapers all the time. They don't really last more than a few days. So this is my home screen. Usually if I use the app a lot, I don't really put it into folders. At the top I have Calendar and Google Calendar, so I use kind of both of them. For Calendar, I like using a lot, but on the phone they only show you dots as your events, so you have to click in to see your individual events. This was when I was still in school. But I like using iTile because I use a Mac, and on the Mac you can see all your events laid out nicely on one page. I will put a screenshot somewhere, but it looks prettier than Google Calendar in my opinion. But I like Google Calendar because you can see a preview of your event, so it's kind of clearer for you to look. And I also have both of them as a widget, is it pronounced widget? Over here at the side, so if I have events, they show up on the side. Oh yeah, maybe I should show you guys the side on my screen first. So yeah, over here I have my two calendars, and then I have this countdown app where I count down the stuff. I have my school starts countdown. This was the start of JC, so it was 802 days ago, and my countdown to A's and my countdown to freedom. I should probably delete it, right? But I'm just a bit sentimental, so I don't really want to delete it. And then I have activity. This is for my health app, my watch, my Apple Watch. And then I have Steve. Steve is just the no internet dinosaur game. and I just have it over here. I honestly don't play it, but I just have it here in case I'm bored, and also because I think it looks cool. And then I have SoundHound here. I just add the widget here because it's so much more convenient. I can just swipe and click in to listen out for songs. If you didn't know, SoundHound is just an app for you to listen out to music in your surroundings, and if you don't know what's the title of the song, they can tell you. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so going back to my home screen, under travel I have Google Maps, SG MRT, SG buses, weather. And then under info, you know, I used to be the kind of person who will name my screen very nicely. Like I will type it like this, but I don't know since when it just became like that, and then I just didn't bother to change it anymore. I guess as I get older, I just cannot be bothered about this kind of stuff anymore. Okay, but anyways, under info I have some news app, and then I have Overdrive. If you don't know what Overdrive is, it's super convenient. So basically you can borrow ebooks online from like the NLB website, and these are the 2 books that I have currently. I actually haven't read them, although I borrowed them a while ago. But yeah, basically you can borrow them and read them online, and it's very convenient because sometimes I don't feel like buying books, and I also don't want to borrow books physically, so this is a very convenient alternative. And then I have my health folder, and in here I have my health app. I use this to track my steps and my workouts. I think most girls should know what Clue is. It's just an app for you to track your period, and it's actually quite accurate. It's very 奇妙. I have life sense that I don't use at all. Just that the weighing machine in my house is linked to this app, so I just have it. I have Nike Run Club, which I use a lot when I'm running, and then some Apple Watch app, and just some health apps. Now I know why my screen recording keeps getting cut off. It's because some things in these kinds of apps trigger the screen recording to switch off. Okay, and then I have Gmail, which is where I read all my emails, and I literally have a folder called Stuff. And I have my Singtel app, my Canon Camera Connect app. This app is just for me to send stuff from my camera to my phone. And then I have SingPass Mobile, Foodpanda. I actually don't really use Foodpanda. Recently I've been using Deliveroo. I honestly don't know which is better. And then I have my banking apps, LinkedIn. Okay, and then over here. Okay, so this last row of stuff, they're just all here because I recently downloaded them and I cannot be bothered to sort them into somewhere. So DingTalk is actually an app my company uses to communicate, so it's just there. And then I have my company app, Facebook, which I recently downloaded only for work, which is why it's also just recently downloaded and it's just right here, and Zoom, which I also recently downloaded. Kardashian. This is the Kim K game, if you don't know. I don't know if it's going to trigger my screen recording to stop again. It didn't. Okay, hang. Okay, Kim K is just a... Honestly, it's a bit of a dumb game, I guess. You just complete events. The only thing I like about it is I like to dress up my girl, my character. And I used to be obsessed over this game. I was about to say stupid game. In secondary school, and then I became the top celebrity, and after that I was like, not fun anymore, so I freaking restarted the whole game and I became a male celebrity. And then I deleted the game again, and then last night I was bored, so I re-downloaded it again. So yeah. Okay, at my bottom bar, which is this bar right here, I have Safari, my phone app, my music app, and camera. These are the apps that I use all the time. I love taking photos, so I just have my camera app there. And Apple Music, I use Apple Music all the time because I have the family plan, so I use it like every day. And actually when I was studying, I listened to Apple Music a lot. When I was studying, I cannot listen to music with lyrics, so I would go on browse, and then I click music by mood, and then I click focus, and then there's this beat instrumentals, which is really nice because there's no lyrics to it, but there's also some beats, so it's not like too boring. I also like to listen to Jazz Cafe and Study Music Project, but it depends on what you like to listen to because I've recommended these stuff to some of my friends and they told me that it makes them sleep, so yeah, it depends on you. Okay, and then on my next page, I have WhatsApp, Telegram, Forest, and Drive on the first row. I really like using Telegram, but most of my friends use WhatsApp, so I just have both of them. And then Forest, you guys may already know I have this. I use it a lot in JC. As you can see, I have no trees past few days because I haven't been studying. But yeah, I used it a lot in JC. And then I have Google Drive, which I used for work and school in the past. And then now comes the more interesting part, which is the photo editing apps. So I have Snapseed, which I use a lot. I'm just gonna switch off the recording and save that in case it gets cut. Okay, restart. Okay, so I have Snapseed. This is actually a really good app. So for example, you can tune the picture, increase the brightness like this, and I like their brightness function because it doesn't make the picture too washed out. It's actually a very natural like brightening effect. So you can see it looks very natural, right? And then another very good thing, okay, I'm just making sure it's still recording. Another very good thing is this brush function. So let's say if I want to only increase the saturation of the red pot, I can click on saturation and then I can just glide my finger over the part where I want the saturation to increase. And you can see the before after. You can see that pop, right? So only that red part gets more saturated. And they also have this selective function where you can click a spot and brighten only that spot. So I find it very convenient. And this perspective function is super convenient because one thing good about it is it doesn't change the size of a picture. So for example, if I rotate it this way, you can look at the top left hand corner. The smart technology or something automatically fills up that spot. So you can rotate your picture without zooming in. Some other apps, when you rotate the picture, it actually changes the size of a picture as well. And you can also change the tilt of the photo. So if you don't like the angle that you took your photo, you can just do this. Yeah, which I like a lot. Okay, and then I have Visco. So in secondary school, I used to be crazy over Visco and I actually bought so many filters. I remember in the past when people asked me what I wanted for my birthday, I would say iTunes gift card because I wanted to buy all the Visco filters. So I actually have many Visco filters. Yeah, as you can see, they're all just here. So yeah, I mainly use Visco for their filters. And then I have Foodie, which I use. I don't just use it for food pictures, I use it for all kinds of pictures because the filters are quite versatile actually and I really like it. I like this filter called Milk Tea. I mean, it sounds damn good by itself also. Milk tea, it sounds so yummy. Yeah, I really like it. And it gives like a nice faded effect. Oh my god, my camera battery is blinking. Okay, under social, if you're wondering why Instagram is in a folder, I use Instagram quite a lot, but it's in a folder because in JC I wanted to kind of like control my usage. So on top of setting a time limit on Instagram, I put it in a folder just to like make it a little harder for me to click into the app because I realized that I would instinctively click into the app. So by putting it into a folder, I can kind of click and then stop myself before actually clicking in because I'll be like, why am I clicking into this folder, if you know what I mean. Another thing I did was I put Instagram on the last page of my phone, so all the way at the back. So when I first enter, I'll have to flip, then I will stop myself before clicking to the app. Of course, you can just put your phone away, but yeah. And then I also have Snapchat, which I really don't use anymore, but I just have it there because I have a streak with my mother and she's obsessed about the streak. So I have to maintain the streak, so every morning I just send her some snaps so that I can maintain a streak. But other than that, I really don't use it anymore. And then I have Pinterest. I use Pinterest a lot. I love Pinterest. I actually get all my wallpapers from Pinterest. And I also find many quotes from Pinterest. And then I have QQ, Skype, WeChat. I don't really use QQ and WeChat, but I have friends who live in China, so I use both of these apps to communicate with them. And then Skype, you guys know, TikTok, and then FaceTime. And then under productivity, I have Scannable, Photoscan, Pleco. Oh my god, if you're a student, okay, actually even if you work, you need Scannable. So Scannable is super convenient because instead of having to go to the printer and scanning your stuff, right? Scannable makes it so convenient because you just need to hover your phone on top of your document and it automatically picks up the document and it scans it very prettily and there's no watermark. It's very fast, very quick. And then I have Photoscan, which I honestly don't really use. It's an app by Google and basically you can scan a photo and reduce that reflectivity thing. Like, you know, some photos that are printed are like very reflective. So if you use this app, it's supposedly able to remove that glare. I actually use it just to scan my prom photos, but I haven't deleted it. Maybe I should delete it. Yeah. And then I have Pleco, which is a Chinese dictionary I always use. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before, but one thing I don't like about it is that they give me the explanation of the word in English, which I don't really like, but yeah. Okay, and then I just have the Google Drive apps right there. My battery is blinking and it's scaring me. Then I have my photos folder. I just have many photo apps, but I don't really use these, which is why they're here. Actually, I use Facetune quite a lot, but I don't use Facetune to edit my body or anything. I don't use Facetune to edit my body. I use Facetune to edit background actually. So as you can see, this is my last edited picture. So it's very good because you can repaint backgrounds like this. So for example, for this picture, there was this like white look. So I repainted it and I repainted it brown. So it looks better. So that's the kind of thing I use Facetune for. But another thing I use it for is the details function. So for example, this metal part, I can just run my finger over it and it makes that metal part stand out, as you can see. So I use it for my jewelry sometimes, because sometimes in my Instagram pictures I'm wearing jewelry and they can't really be seen in photos, so I'll just run my finger over it using the details function, and it sharpens that part of the photo a lot, which makes the jewelry pop. I don't really split my face or anything, but if I have a really big pimple, I may want to patch it out. And this function is super easy, as you can see. Look, the hole is gone eh. Basically, they replaced that part of the picture with another part of the picture. So, and then I have Fonto, which is super good to add text. If you want to add text to your photos, I used to use it a lot. You can also download fonts from dafont.com and transfer it to Fonto and use it for your pictures, which is very convenient. And then I have Retouch, which I use to edit backgrounds as well. So let me show you. This is my latest edit, right? This picture is from my Instagram, and actually there was a person in the background. So this app makes it super convenient for you to get rid of people in the background. So all you need to do is color the person away and then click go, and then she's gone. Sometimes it may take a few tries, so you may need to like adjust it a little bit, but overall I think it's very good. Like, look at that. My stomach keeps growling. Okay, then I have Gudak Cam. It used to be very popular, I think a few years ago. I actually bought it, but yeah, it's like a film camera kind of thing. I don't use it anymore. I used to even like go to my phone settings to fake the time so that I can get my film, because basically for this app, after you take the photos, you need to wait a few days for the film to develop or something like that. So I used to go and fake the date so that I can get my photos immediately. And then I have another version of the Afterlight. You can click on selective saturation, and I can like increase the saturation of just the red part or like selective colors. Then I have Whiteogram, which is to create the white borders for your pictures. Then I have Lightroom. I'm just gonna skip some of these apps because some of them are very similar. And then Darkroom is similar to Afterlight too. And then Superimpose is just to create like masks, and yeah, you can create like layers of pictures and erase top layers, things like that. So what else can you do? Yeah, you can actually create a few cool effects with this app lah. Line Camera I use for their stickers only. And then I have this Analog Film Jeju app. They actually have a few different kind, like for Tokyo, I think Shanghai maybe. Yeah, and I actually bought it. I don't know why I bought this app. Honestly, it's quite stupid. Like, they just have a few filters that are honestly not even that nice, but I don't want to delete it because I freaking paid for it, so I just have it there. And then I have PixArt, which I can use to create stickers, to make collages. Yeah, it's quite a good app. And you can also remove background of photos very easily. Layout, which is a collage app by Instagram. Snow I don't really use, but I have it for their cute filters sometimes. Like during Chinese New Year, if I want to entertain some visitors, I show them snow if they don't know what snow already is. I also used to conduct mobile phone workshops for the elderly in JC. So yeah, I used to show them this app and then they get very amused by it. And then I have Vont, which is similar to Fonto, but it's like a video version, so you can add text to your video. But now I don't really use it because I just edit my stuff on my laptop. And then I have Video Star and Video FX Live. I used to use these apps so much when I was younger. I used to download it on my mom's iPad and then I use it all the time. Basically, actually it's like early version TikTok except you can't post your videos, but basically you can put in music and lip sync to them, and it's very convenient because you just click record, and then when you click stop and you click record again, they will automatically like join these videos for you, so you don't have to edit them. They combine the videos for you, so it's like very convenient. And then Video FX Live is the same thing but without the music, so you can talk in your videos. And then under this folder called Watch, I have YouTube, YouTube Studio, and Netflix. YouTube Studio is for YouTube creators to reply to comments, check the analytics of the videos, stuff like that. And then Netflix, you guys know. And then Sketchbook, I just use sometimes to draw. They have this very cute like chalkboard effect, which I use for my thumbnails sometimes. And then I have Deliveroo and Unum. Unum I only downloaded recently because for my personal account I don't really care about my feed, but for my company's Instagram, they have this like they have this like almost like whitish feed, so I just have it to kind of make sure that it's aligned to that. And then on my last page, I have a folder called Folder. And I don't even know why it's called Folder. But anyways, I have Chope, and then my contact lens app, Changi Rewards, Popcorn. Popcorn is quite a good app. Well, now they don't have any movies, but basically if you click on the movie you want to watch, they can show you the different theaters that screen it and the timings, so it's not just like Shaw or Golden Village, they show you everything. And then this Perked app is I just have it because certain brands, their membership card is online on this app, like Body Shop, so yeah. I don't even know why I have the Starbucks app because I don't even really drink Starbucks, but I just have it there. And then a Popular app. And then I have Swenson's for their coupons. And then Kimoch is just a earring brand, and this is their rewards system. And then I have Shopee, which I've been using a lot recently. I think I may do an unboxing soon. And then I have a folder called Music. In here I have the Metronome app. I used to use this a lot when I was in choir because I was from the choir, so it was very useful when I was teaching my section how to sing certain parts, and then I used the metronome function. Soundhound, I talked to you guys about it already. And then GarageBand I just use sometimes. It helped me a lot when I was in choir also because I needed to press the keys sometimes. Then I have Sunny, Windy and Rainy. I actually paid for this except for Windy. Windy, I think during a public holiday Apple gave it out for free or something, but I bought Sunny and Rainy. Basically it's just like soothing music, and then you can control different elements so that I can make the rain sound louder, the cricket sound softer, things like that. And I used to listen to it, but now I don't even use it, but I bought it, so I just keep everything here. The sound's quite nice though. Then I have a folder called Games, and I don't really play phone games, but I have Bump Shape, Magic Touch, Cooking Fever and Steve. Yeah, I don't really play them. And then I have a folder called Junk. I just don't really use this stuff a lot. Actually, some of them like Clock and Calculator I do use, but I can just use like this kind of shortcut method, so I can just drag down and click if I need to use the clock. And then for calculator, I can just swipe down and type in calculator. So I really don't need the app to be physically on my phone screen, so I just put it at the back. And lastly, I have a folder called Cactus. Why is there a cactus emoji? Oh my god. I don't even know. I should just put these two apps in junk. I don't know why they're here. Anyways, I have Google Photos and I have Messages. Messages, obviously, I need it sometimes, but it's the same logic as the calculator app. I can just swipe down and type in Messages. So I really don't need the app there. And yeah, that is everything on my iPhone. If you're looking at the bullet points at the bottom of my screen and you see that there is 5 bullets, that's because my first page is empty. I just have it empty so I can see my wallpaper. Yeah. So that's everything on my iPhone. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!